Let's look at 5 different composition ideas for sports schedule posters. So the first concept we're gonna look at is this very simple top and bottom layout. You're gonna see this design a lot. This is probably the most common schedule poster design. Really just keeping the schedule small at the bottom of the canvas and then having your focal image above it and really taking up the majority of the design. So you can see this works well with single player cutouts. It works with a collage. I think collages are probably the most common when it comes to these top and bottom layouts. As far as titles go, generally speaking, I feel like they're centered. You have Show Your Chippewa Pride for the Central Michigan example. One city, one team. You might see a team tagline. You might see a team schedule title, like in this Michigan State one. They just have Michigan State football kind of out of the way. So definitely some flexibility when it comes to the placement of the title and what that text is. And you'll notice with all of these, the schedule is often kind of small and out of the way. Like you really want the visual, the image telling most of the story of the poster, and you want to be able to like look at it quickly, know what the team is, see the title without really like getting into the nitty-gritty of the schedule until you're ready to do so. So as we get into more examples, expect the main visual, like your image or your collage of images, to take up like 70% or more of the canvas. Moving right along, we have the left and right composition. So we just looked at top and bottom. This is what it sounds like. You have the image on one side, you have the schedule on another side. So in this Tennessee example, we've got the schedule on the left, big cutout on the right. In this Vanderbilt example, cutout on the left, schedule on the right. Now, obviously, these examples are just using a single player cutout on one side and then the schedule on the other. You can definitely do these with collages, but I do think if you're going to use a single player cutout, make sure it's like a very visually appealing one. Use high resolution photos. Ideally, the player is in like some kind of dynamic pose, or it's like a visually interesting photos, like this Vanderbilt one, obviously gold visor looking right at the camera. That's cool. This Tennessee one, we have the player running right at the viewer. So like there's a lot of intrigue with, I would say, all these photos. Maybe not this New Mexico State one, but this Arkansas State photo, obviously a very unique, interesting angle that just loans itself so well to the overall design, is just choosing a strong photo right off the bat. And as you can see, we're looking at a combination of vertical formatted schedule posters and horizontally formatted schedule posters. So find what's right for you. I think all of these ideas that we look at today can be formatted both vertically and horizontally. You're just gonna have to play with the layouts a little bit. Now, before I get any further, I do want to shout out sportposterswag.wordpress.com. This is a website I found just by Google image searching sports schedule posters. I randomly found this site that seems to be inactive since 2018, but really a nice library to pull from of like 2018 and previous years for just a bunch of different college athletics sports posters. So huge shout out to them. All of these images that I'm using in this video are pulled from that site. Very nice library for inspiration. Hopefully you can find some good use out of it. So next up, we have a corner schedule layout, and I would say this is like the least intrusive, kind of smallest, most out of the way schedule you can create in a sports schedule poster. Really, you can see both of these designs kind of being their own standalone posters, and then the schedule is very much an afterthought, which I do think is somewhat consistent with all these different layouts. Like we do have generally smaller schedules because these are meant to be printed on like bigger pieces of poster board. But the nature of these, again, it's either a collage or a single player cutout. You really have that taking up, I would say 80+% of the canvas in this case. It's centered, it's in your face, you care about the visual, the schedule is kind of the complementary element. Still makes sense where it's put. Like honestly, this Illinois photo works really well because this player is like taking up everything except this top left corner, which is really nice. The Rutgers graphic, they probably could have played around here and honestly maybe turned it into more of a strict left-right layout if they just moved that cluster over and kind of laid the schedule out for the full vertical height of the canvas. But that being said, I really like the choice of having these interesting like number overlays, good collage feel. It's still a really nice use of space, and it's okay if your canvas isn't like perfectly balanced. It doesn't have to be cutout taking half, schedule taking up the other half. You can have kind of white space to play with on either side, and just giving the whole design room to breathe is never a bad idea. So this corner schedule concept really leads into our next example, which is this diagonal layout that I've seen several times from multiple different teams. So this diagonal layout is nice just because it's a change of pace from the simple left, right, or top, bottom. You know, you have your eye going from the main title up to the top right and then back down to the bottom left. you have this nice sight line that I think is consistent with the shapes and tools that the designer is using to kind of guide your eye throughout. And this is really kind of the big difference between this diagonal layout versus the corner schedule concept. Is the diagonal layout, you're actively using shapes to divide up your canvas into different colors and like create a natural motion. I think it's very sports-esque to have this motion in your graphics. So the fifth example we're going to look at is this idea of split info on either side and keeping your canvas balanced. So the best example of this is probably this UCLA baseball poster. You've got the schedule split evenly on the left and right. You have your central image really just taking up the center of the space and then filling that space evenly on either side. Same thing with the South Carolina baseball poster. You've got your player collage in the middle. You've got the schedule split on the sides. And then I really like this Northwestern baseball poster as well. And this is why I called the layout split info instead of split schedule, because we have the schedule title on the left side. We have the schedule on the right side, but it works really well because with that white title, you have the purple background, and with the gray and purple text, you have the white background. You also have the player dressed in both purple and white. So it's a really nice way to kind of keep the same colors and cohesion consistent throughout the canvas. And if you're still with me, I've got one bonus composition type to show you. And this is the schedule banner concept, kind of a central schedule block in the middle of the canvas. This was the only example I found on that website I mentioned that had this specific layout, and I really like this approach. I mean, it could very easily be converted into more of like a top and bottom schedule composition if you just took that middle banner and moved it down to the bottom and kind of had that separating the bottom schedule portion with the rest of the photo above. But this concept of having a photo below, a photo above, and having the schedule like more centered, more kind of right where your eye is gonna go when you first look at the design, I think that's a cool concept. So maybe this is a trend that was lost in 2015. This is an older schedule poster example, but I would not be disappointed if this was brought back. And now, of course, within all of these schedule layouts that we looked at, you're gonna have some differences in like how the information is presented, what kind of text they're using for the title, for the game info, whether they're using logos. So many different variations of schedule posters out there, but just a quick review of the overall composition as far as formatting your main visual, we'll call it, with your schedule. You have the top and bottom layout, you have your left and right layout, and again, these can be both vertical and horizontal. And of course, we've got the smaller corner schedule, kind of letting your central visual take up most of the canvas. Got diagonal, kind of building on that, using shapes to divide the canvas diagonally and really guide the viewer's eye. Then we have this split info, a very balanced approach, central cutouts, information on the sides, and then of course our fun bonus schedule banner right in the middle of the design. A cool way to separate out a few different photos if you have a lot to work with. If you haven't seen it already, I do have a video on formatting schedule poster text, so specifically the game info, laying out the opponent, date, time, all the critical info you need for those smaller, more out of the way sections of your schedule posters. And just a reminder, really want to emphasize choosing a good photo for these schedule posters and choosing a good collection of photos. High resolution images, strong action or emotion shots. The photography is always what's going to elevate the level of your schedule posters. Hope this video was helpful, and as always, let me know if you have any questions.